The issue of homosexuality has been in the news for some few years now. I mean, it's been there, but now, I don't know, it's becoming a conversation everywhere. And I have not for once heard of any African country that has come out openly to say, okay, we have accepted homosexuality, it can be practiced in our country and that. And so the whole continent looks like it's against it. Recently, Tanzania just added it to their law or something. They passed it out that if you are caught practicing the act, you are going to be in prison for 30 years, minimum or maximum, I don't know, but I heard something like that. Prior to that, Uganda had banned it from their country. Other countries have also banned it. Ghana recently, they did not pass the law, but I think the parliament approved it that they want to enact it into law that if you are caught, there are certain years you will be penalized for either supporting or practicing and all of that. In this video, I'm not going to, say I'm in support of it or I'm against it, but I just want to give you few of the reasons why it is so difficult for Africa as a continent and Africans as people to accept this homosexuality. Not just Africans living in Africa, but Africans living in diaspora. I mean, there are few people that will be in support of it or that are cool with it or don't have anything to say about it. But I can assure you that majority of Africans are not in support of this, and I want to tell you why they are not in support of it.
What's up, Sly?
First of all, apart from the fact that we have been indoctrinated, meaning religiously, we are practicing another continent's religion, like Christianity and Islam is not our religion. But these religions have taught us that homosexuality is not a good thing. And we have been living with it for the longest. Everybody in Africa, it's almost religious. Almost everybody is religious. It's either you belong to the Christianity, the Islam, or even those who call themselves the traditionalists are also against this. And everybody belongs to one of these three main religions in Africa. And all these three religions are against it. Meaning Africans are very religious. And you would say, do they do everything that the religion says they should do and stay away from everything that the religion say they should stay away from? No. I mean, that's the case. Like I said, I'm not here to support it, but I'm just here to tell you some of the reasons, and religion is one of the reasons that most of these Africans are not in support of it. Two is the culture. Culture is the way of life of a group of people. So if you take Africa as a continent into consideration, these are a group of people. The black skin, we are one group of people, and our culture doesn't allow us to practice this because that's what our forefathers, our great-great-great-grandfathers have made us to believe, that a man is supposed to marry a woman and a woman is supposed to marry a man. I mean, I would not say others who are in support of it believe otherwise, but like I'm trying to say, it's a culture thing. Like I'm a Ghanaian, for instance. I cannot hold another man's hand and take it to my family that this is the bone of my bone, the flesh of my flesh. This is somebody I want to marry. I don't know. I think they are going to chase me out of the house. Like, I'm not even going to be part of that family anymore. So it's been there. It's a culture. Like, we know if you hear this person is going to get married, a man is going to get married to a woman is going to get married to a man. And it has been like that since the days of Adam, since we were born. So I don't know which African now will hold the hand of another man and take it home that I want to marry. It will not happen. So you see, this is one of the reasons why Africans are finding it difficult to do. There are people there who really want to practice this. People who are doing it in their private sections, or should I say, their private life. People are practicing it, but they cannot take it home. So our culture does not allow this. Apart from the culture not allowing it, our upbringing, like in school, like they make us sit one boy, one girl. In as much as back then when we were in school, like in your lower level of education. Guys want to sit with guys, and so that we can gist, we can talk about football, we can do stuff. But they made us believe that a guy is supposed to sit with a lady. So they pair us in classrooms like that. Psychologically or subconsciously, they are letting you know this is how you are supposed to live. Not, you know, I don't know how it happened in other part of the world, but in Africa, they make you believe like this. So growing up, you know, we are made to believe that like poles repel, unlike poles attract. So you see me, I know that when I grow up, I'm going to marry. Even the teachers will be telling you in the class that you grow, these are the women you are going to marry, these are the type of guys you are going to. When they are giving examples in class, they don't use, they don't do anything for you to even believe that a man is supposed to marry a man, or a woman is supposed to, or a man is supposed to date a man. So like they are training you, they are grooming you in a certain line for you to believe that this is how it's supposed to be. This is the right channel, this is it. So like how we sit in class, how we are being taught, how we are being talked to, how we are being groomed, all this today is playing a role in our life. So it's difficult for us to even accept, like you cannot even see your parents or your uncle hugging your, me for instance, I've never had a hug from my dad before, which I'm not saying is right, but and I don't see anything wrong with not hugging my dad, even though now I am grown. I believe my kids will not have that kind of, I need to make my kids feel like, okay, I can hug them, I can make them feel. But before me turning this age, it's so weird. I cannot even hug my friend, my colleague, like my age mate, my classmates. I cannot hug them. That brings me to another point where I would say, in Africa, you will see that for a guy to tell another guy I love you, it's like it's rare for your dad to even tell you I love you. You have to add I love you son, or I love you, or another guy telling another guy I love you, they have to say no homo. You have to add no homo to it, because if you tell another guy I love you, they're going to watch you like, hey, this guy is crazy. What did you just say? Like, you're going to get them to speak like, no. They will start telling you that, hey, you for the fear this guy, you for know the near, you for know they do this. Like, even your friends, anybody that will hear another guy tell you, I love you, they don't know that maybe it's just coming from, a normal point. Like, you don't mean any that kind of love. But, so, in our mind, we are made to believe that a guy is supposed to say I love you to a woman. So yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult for all these things to change. I'm not saying it's difficult. So what? Are you saying now that we should do it? No. Like, I can debunk on this. I am not gay. And I don't intend to be one. But I don't have any issue, since you're not bringing your gay stuff on me. Like, unless of course you are trying to push me into it, or unless of course you are trying to make me, I'm not into it. Like, I was in a room, a friend called me, she's a lady, she called me, and I told her I'm in the room with my friend. And she was like, oh, you're into, I'm like, no, please, no. Like, people cannot just hear you being alone or being in a room with another guy without thinking that this is what you are doing. Another reason is, our laws. You see, like I said, all these things are things that are binding us to even know that the thing is not for us. Our laws, the constitution, and everything doesn't permit us to do that. Because when you go to the court, you are going to marry, it is spelled out clearly that a man is supposed to marry. You can't go to any court now that they should bless your marriage. That's why those who are practicing it in Africa, they cannot get married in Africa, because there is no such law legally that you can marry another man. So the laws, the constitution, and everything doesn't even support you to do that. You see, when I was talking about guys cannot tell guys that, like, you cannot even sleep in the same bed with your own brother or sibling, and they will touch you, or their skin will touch you, and you will feel comfortable. Even me, I will not feel comfortable. I will not. So I saw a funny video where guys were just sleeping, they were just lying on the bed, and this guy was just rolling over, touching his friend. Like, when he woke up, maybe the guy didn't mean anything, he meant no harm, but it was weird to him.
God have mercy upon us.
Papa, what's happening? Why have they touched me now? I better go.
Jesus! Jesus!
Hey! What's happening now?
Jesus!
Why you like to touch my ass? Does that you? Hey!
5 years of madness.
Hey! I better go. Don't come here. Don't come here.
That is Africa for you. It is weird to him. Maybe elsewhere, like, it's normal. You can lie down, put your hand on your friend, touch him, and it's nothing. But no, Africa will not accept that. Another thing is, Africans strongly believe that relationship, or to be in a relationship, a love relationship with someone, it's because of procreation. Yes, procreation comes before anything else. If you're having sex with somebody, even though we know there are other benefits of sex, or there are other reasons why people have sex and all of that, but they believe sex is supposed to bring procreation. And if a man sleeps with a man, what are you going to procreate? A woman sleep with a woman, what are you going to procreate? Even though people are making us now believe that sex is not just procreation, there are other reasons why people have sex. For fun, for enjoyment, entertainment, and all of that. But for us, we are made to believe that. That's why you are going and say, you are not grown, you're not supposed to have sex unless you marry, unless you do this. Because if you marry, you're going to have sex with your partner to procreate, even though they don't tell us. Like, growing up, I'm not saying even though they don't tell us, they never told us that it was for enjoyment, it was for other things. They made us believe that it was just for procreation and all of that. And because of all of this, guys naturally, African guys, like, let me see, naturally are not attracted to or by another male. Like, when I'm talking in majority, like, I'm talking about 98 to 99% are not, like, I cannot see my fellow man. What will attract me about my fellow man? Nothing. I'm using myself as an example because I'm not gay. If I was gay, maybe the issue would have been different. And so they are not attracted to or by. Maybe the 1%, 2% are kind of, attracted to or by, but no. Majority are not. So these are a few of the reasons why it's difficult for them to accept this thing, or for you to, because you have to change laws, you have to do a lot of things for people to accept this. You have to, that is why, I think if somebody asks me, so do you think this thing is going to eventually take over Africa? I think so. You know why? Because we still depend on the West. We still take things from the West, because, like, right now, recently I saw someone sent me a video in a group that even the kids videos now, the videos kids watch whilst growing up, like this, I don't want to mention any company where it will be like, no, like the kids, this kids videos, they are trying to make boys and boys kiss and girls kiss. With this, they are putting it in their mind that a girl can kiss a girl, a boy can kiss a boy, and it's cool, because they know that for us, we grew up not knowing all this. What we grew up with is what is affecting us now. Subconsciously, it is affecting us. It is making us believe that it is wrong. So now, if these kids are watching these videos now, and another boy kisses you as a boy, you're not going to have any issue with it, because you are learning from this country. They are learning how to count A, B, C, D. They are learning how to say certain words, and these people you are learning from are doing this. So And apart from that also, there are movies. Right now, you can't watch any series without gay scene in them. The scenes, some of these scenes in these movies contain homosexuality. So they are not telling you to go and practice. Nobody is telling you, but subconsciously, it is you. Eventually, you become used to it. Before, maybe a few years ago, if you see a homo scene in a movie, you might be like, but now, like, your face will not go that way again. Maybe it might not go down well with you, but you will still feel it is wrong, but you are getting used to it. So in about 10, 15, 20 years time, it's going to be normal. It's going to be normal for somebody to say, I am gay, I am lesbian, I'm this and that, and it's going to be. So if you ask me, yes, it's going to eventually happen, unless of course you don't watch all these movies, or you are not exposed, you are not out there. Like, I see a lot of them and I don't have any issue with them. No, I don't have any issue, because it's not me. You're not bringing it on me. You're not trying to push me into it. You are doing your stuff in your room, and it does not affect me in any way. Like, directly, it doesn't affect me. But if you're watching this video and you feel I said it doesn't affect me, it's affecting me or something, let me know in the comment section. Or if you feel there is something I should have said, or one of the or you have another reason why you think Africans are not accepting this homosexuality, let me know in the comment section. Yeah, for me, these are some of the reasons I think, because when I try to think about this, I don't see why or why not. Yes, I don't see. These are the only things that I feel came to mind. So yes, let me know your opinion in the comment section. This is Congo-Niger. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, like this video, drop your comments, and share to your loved ones. I mean, I don't hate anybody, whether you are gay, you are black, you are green, you are white. I mean, it's a beautiful world. Let's just have fun. You can be gay and still be friend with me. I can be straight and still be friend with you. It's nothing. We all don't need to be gay, and we all don't need to be straight. If that will rock your boat, whatever will make you happy, just go about it. For me, I'm just here to spread a message that when you see African acting a certain way, or not trying to cooperate, or not trying to understand your stand, like maybe you are gay, this is why, because they have been, or we have been like this for the longest. So I mean, just take us as we are, accept us as we are, or understand us, and we also understand you, that this is what you also do. So thank you so much. This is Congo-Niger TV. Catch you on the flip side.